We're back, folks. Another edition of the Joe and Jamar Power Hour, brought to you in part by Manscaped. Get your own Manscaped lawnmower 2.0, I think it is.
Get scaped by a man.
Get scaped by a man. Manscaped.com. That's promo code PUBSPORTS. That's PUBSPORTS.
Not PUBE sports.
Nope, it wouldn't be pube sports.
Although that would work.
That would have been good.
I feel like they just dropped that.
Hey, Manscaped. Wait, Jose.
Wait, that should be the promo code.
Jose, is it Manscaped or Manscape?
Manscaped.
Yeah, that says Manscape.
Wow.
That's a different company.
Well, it's all the same.
It's
you
like
know?
I know, but
it's
I
like
was-
the Four Seasons.
I was reading it and I thought, like, wait a second.
No,
Are
I'm
we
confused. Hold on.
like
I think
not
it's Manscaped.
actually?
Yeah,
I know. I was
it's
like, is
ED.
Manscaped the company that we're actually supposed to be the sponsors for?
Yes, it's ED. It's definitely ED.
Okay, so it's like actual Manscaped. It's not
Yeah.
Manscaped, the fake company.
Manscaped.
No, it's Manscaped.
Yeah, it's
I got the
Manscape.
package. I got the package. It's lovely. The boxers the briefs are incredibly comfortable. I am actually a reoccurring subscriber of the briefs. Now it's very nice, and the lawnmower.
Excuse me, which package?
It's an underwear package
Hmm.
you get from Manscaped. Promo code PubSports.
Oh,
And I have the lawnmower 4.0 now, or whatever it is, 3.0. It is fantastic.
Does it actually work? Like, does
Yeah.
it actually not nick you?
No nicks, no cuts,
Wow.
nothing to.
Well,
nothing to say
I've
there.
always found it with lawnmowers that if you just don't put your hand in the blade, you really won't get cut.
Don't tell that to Rob.
Oh. But he's not watching.
Look, that was a really niche
That is a
joke.
dumb.
That I
We're
don't
dunking
think-
on Robbie.
That is
I don't
lore.
I don't think there's anyone listening to this show that understands what that meant.
Jared, if he's listening.
Maybe.
Yeah. Sorry, Rob. I know you're not listening.
Damn,
but-
that was it's just like unprovoked, uncalled for.
Hey, it just.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
No,
that
I mean,
worked.
yeah, it was. I mean, it was
That's literally the story, though, right?
Yeah.
Word. That's
You went-
hilarious.
Yeah. Well, that's actually good to know because I've been wanting to get one, but I've been like hesitant because I'm like, does it actually, not do the thing?
How much is it?
It's like $80 for. Well, it depends on which one you get. You can get like the 4.0 and then they have like the 2.0. I don't.
It
think
is
you
an
need-
investment, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Word fair.
It's like
Okay.
it's
And,
like,
I mean,
it's
like-
like a mattress. Like you need a good one.
That. Thank you. I agree. All right, dope. Oh yeah. Well,
Good start.
Like good
start.
car sense.
we really sold the hell out of Manscaped. Yeah. Good job.
Manscaped.
Fuck yeah.
Promo code PubSports.
Promo code PubSports. So let's get started with the show. This was the most eventful week of no football for UTSA.
Oh my
literally,
God.
literally ever. It's
I
like,
didn't get to fucking
it
relax this
just
week.
didn't stop. But before we really get into it, shout out UTSA Soccer. We're just calling them UTSA Soccer because there's no other soccer team to define them as
Fair.
but that. So they're just
Yep.
UTSA Soccer. We
Yep.
don't say men's football.
We don't.
Is that an actual thing that's been happening? I agree with that 100%.
It's-
No,
it's
it's
not,
a
but-
thing, but I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
they just deserve to be the soccer team.
Yeah,
They are.
Absolutely.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think they personally care, but I do agree.
Yes.
Okay. As a man,
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Joe.
as a man,
I'm going to
think
speak for the
I'm going
women.
to speak.
You somehow managed to make
I
that.
know. It's like I realized that it was gonna come that way, but like, look, I'm trying here,
No,
man.
it's good. That's funny.
So
They do
shout out UTSA Soccer. Just got our first ever conference tournament win against UNT, where
Yep.
they scored on an own goal to lose the game.
Great. So this was
UNT sucks.
this was first off just a crazy. Okay, we talk about like football all the time,
Screen cap that
but
just right
soccer literally has had one of probably the best season in our history,
Yes.
especially in CUSA.
there. Also on an 8-game winning streak for the record.
First, well, not win streak, but not loss streak
They've been tying.
because they've
too.
been tying.
Yeah.
Yes. So an 8-0 loss streak.
Unbeaten streak.
Unbeaten streak.
Hello.
Yes, exactly. First conference tournament ever. First CUSA tournament ever. They go to the first game and they win it. And first of all, they had control the entire game. So you can say like, oh, it was an own goal. No. I think Coach Pippen said it best. Like, he's like, I think we earned.
They earned a win.
It's not just that they earned to be in that position for that to happen.
Is
That makes sense.
overtime college soccer just sudden death?
No.
No. No, it's minutes.
No.
Is it
No,
minutes?
it is because they won as soon as they scored, they won.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's sudden death, and then they use the minutes, to
And
go
then it's
double
penalties
overtime.
after double. It's 2 overtimes and then penalties.
Yes. But sudden death.
So yeah, it went
Okay.
to second overtime, double overtime, and then just crazy own goal.
Extra minutes.
Did you guys see how it happened?
Yeah,
She was trying to
did you
clear
watch
it and just
No,
and
I'm
she
trying to figure out how it
she
happened.
so she was trying to clear the ball away from the goal, but just like missed.
No, so literally,
Like literally just missed.
like here's the goal. We kick it this way. She's here. She tries to kick it away, and it just goes straight in. It
So
was
she timed it
she just
terribly.
kicked it in.
Yeah.
Basically.
yeah, pretty much.
She
It-
just kicked it in her.
Look
Like,
at
I mean,
UNC
that's-
just having bad time.
bad, like a bad
Brutal.
touch that just she lost her. She ended her season.
like I'm happy because it's UNC, and I'm happy
and
that it
Sarah
happened that
Fuller
way.
is done.
Oh, did she go to UNT too?
Yeah, no, she plays
Is she
on that
still
team.
going?
We beat her. Yeah, we beat
Oh,
her
in your
yesterday.
fucking face.
We beat Sarah Fuller with like American hero.
Sure.
I hate you because you went to UNT.
Yeah, no, I love
Oh,
that
homegirl,
UNT.
yeah.
I love that UNT lost this way, but I feel so horrible for that girl because
Yeah,
I
that sucks
don't.
for
Oh
her.
my
It's the
Sucks
same
for her.
spirit of the Texas State kicker from last year, where it's like, I'm glad you lost and I'm glad you made this mistake, but that's gotta feel bad.
Yeah.
Y'all have such big hearts. I don't feel
What do you-
bad about
Oh my
any
gosh.
of it. When the
No,
Texas
see,
State kicker was
when
shitting
it's-
his pants, I was like, good.
When it's Texas State
Well,
or
I mean,
UNT, I feel bad for the
Can we also
kid.
talk about the state of that program like later in the show?
Let's
like before
do
we
this,
get to
actually,
picks?
let's do this
Before we get into,
now
like,
so we
UTSA
can-
shit?
this might be a 2-hour show. We can just do
Yeah,
two
we
parts.
can do
like,
this for a while.
This,
Yeah, you
a
can go.
lot of stuff
There's no
happens.
There's a
shows.
lot of stuff to talk about, guys. So buckle up. What I was gonna so
Shout out
it's-
soccer for winning.
shout out soccer for winning.
When they play again tomorrow.
12:30 when you're listening
Against
to this
number
probably
one
today,
ODU.
number one Old Dominion. I'm gonna be at work, but I'm gonna be following by tweets because that's our best option. What are you doing? Oh, what I was saying, what it was, if it's Texas State or UNT and one of their students makes a big mistake, I feel bad for them. If it's like the UT quarterback and he makes a mistake, I don't feel bad for him. I recognize that those are the same caliber of person, but like Texas State's kicker has to pay for like lunch at school. So like
Which we found out
which we found out that
recently.
Texas State doesn't pay
Tuition.
tuition fully for their
Ridiculous.
scholarship athletes, which is just an
That's
atrocity.
tough.
They're one of
That's
like
so tough.
6 programs in the
How
country.
how are you
How are you in
the
the Sun Belt?
no
That, yes,
No,
for one.
How are
But
you
how-
the
how are
state
you-
university of
no
Texas?
how are you the flagship of your what's it called, like your system,
Yeah.
like, and you don't do that? Like, how do you have people beneath you? What does Lamar pay? There's like
Yeah.
you literally have people beneath you, and you're I don't know. It's
Like I think if you're a head high school football coach in Texas and the Lamar job and the Texas State job open up, you pick Lamar 100 times out of 100.
I don't think so because
I don't want to be anywhere near Texas State.
I'd rather take over a Texas State program and try to get it to.
I would take just San Mo over Beaumont personally.
Oh well, yeah.
Well, I mean, city wise, yeah, but if you're a high school football coach from nowhere
Also,
West
From
Texas,
from Gilmer, Texas. But you don't take that job.
no, again, we'll get to that.
Also, Lamar's like just as bad of a program right
No,
now.
they aren't. But Lamar's good for where they're at. Texas State is not.
Lamar is trending up.
Lamar's trending
Sure.
upward, and Lamar gets the crap beaten out of by us, but then so does Texas State. Texas State is the same caliber we are.
Yeah.
Lamar is supposed to be
No,
the crap,
yeah,
the crap beaten
I
out of us.
agree. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
For-
It's like, I'd rather be at Lamar because there's at least like a stepping stone to get somewhere from there. Texas State, San Marcos is where dreams go to die.
For context, was it yesterday?
Texas State posted basically like a press release from the athletic director saying,
How terrible.
sorry, we're bad.
"Hey, sorry, we're bad. We're gonna really try to start making a
As if
little
they
bit more
weren't.
money."
So basically, they admitted they weren't trying
Yeah.
to begin with.
and then, yeah, basically,
And then they dropped the bomb like, oh, by the way, we also haven't been like giving our student athletes what they're
And then
supposed
they were
to
like-
be getting.
it's homecoming. Please come to the game.
No, yeah, they were like just pleading with like fans and our freshman year.
It was terrible.
No, so our freshman year we went to Texas State. We blew them the fuck out. I had a couple of friends that went to Texas State, and I remember we got there and it was packed. And then after the first half ended, after halftime, it cleared the fuck out, specifically the student section. I
But
found
shout
out,
to them because they stay for the band.
yes, but so that's the only reason they stay for actually.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the thing is, for those who don't know, they go early to tailgate, they stay for the first half so they can watch the band, and then they leave to go party. I used to work with the guy who played football at Texas State like 9 years ago. He said like guys would show up to games drunk and high just because they knew they were gonna lose, and that they would just like as soon as they were done, they're like, "Fuck it, let's go party." And like they didn't care if they lost.
Good for them.
All right. Well, I think we pitter-pattered around it enough. So last week, at this point in time, we were in a weird spot as a fan base. The general consensus was Jeff Traylor has a meeting, has had a meeting, or is about to go into a meeting with Texas Tech boosters. Now, what we've learned since then,
Not the boosters.
the committee, the president committee to pick a new football coach.
And the AD.
What we learned later was that Texas Tech had a full court press. The entire committee. That means head of boosters, school president. We're talking athletic director,
is that stuff out for
assistant
sure?
athletic director. This is what Alamo said. So
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
as credible as they are, which I believe what they're
Source
saying. Source at Alamo. Like he said a full court press. They guns out, showed it up for Jeff Traylor, and like the big oil, stinky, greasy Dallas buyer guy, like tried. They made a pitch to Traylor, and UTSA made their best pitch, and he just picked us.
I want to cry.
Like he just like we went toe to toe with Texas Technical University, like a flagship school of the state, and won, like handedly too. He signed a 10-year contract, which
That's a legacy deal,
it's
though.
actually probably more like a 6-year contract, if we're being totally honest. There's a genuine escape clause.
You either leave somewhere else or get extended.
Exactly. Like you either leave somewhere else or get extended, but like the same way that the Patrick Mahomes contract was like it's actually 6 years, but it could be 10 years.
Yeah.
That's kind of what this is too. It's 10 years with 60% guaranteed. So it's 6 years.
Yeah.
So like just Lisa Campos, Taylor Amy, and the entire UTSA board just laid it on the table, said, "We believe in what you're doing here. We trust you. We're gonna give you more money for assistant coaches," which has been a thing
It's
with
like
UTSA
$3
in the
million
past. Like
for the
a
whole pool.
big jump for assistant coaches. We're gonna pay you more than the University of Notre Dame pays their coach. Yeah, that's a real thing. Jeff Traylor makes more money
Than Brian
than
Kelly.
Kelly.
Then South Carolina. There's a bunch of
Like a
Well,
bunch
South
of,
Carolina's not impressive.
but Notre
yes,
Dame's the
I got
impressive
you.
one because Notre Dame's the Dallas Cowboys and Green Bay Packers combined. Like that's
They have the NBC deal.
That's a fair
Rudy.
statement. Rudy, yeah, man. I mean, not Joe Montana.
Yes.
Yeah,
Jeff
Yeah, John-
Traylor. That's what we're talking about.
right. We're talking about Jeff Traylor, not about Notre Dame.
Wait, not Joe Montana?
It was Joe Montana, I think.
No, Joe Montana didn't go to Notre Dame.
10 years of Traylor.
10 years of Jeff Traylor. It's.
You guys were worried. I
I was petrified. I mean, okay, so
First, I was afraid.
it was like a 6-hour span of emotions for me.
Jose knows that song.
Thank
by
you
the
all.
way.
I don't think Jose does know that song.
He's just saying it right now.
Yeah.
Jose knows like 2 songs.
Then that's one of them.
Yeah, the
It's a
replacement.
great song.
Oh, the replacement. That's why he knows it's from a movie.
Dancing.
So there was a good 6-hour period for me where Kurt Traylor was following the Texas Tech accounts and everyone was really freaking out. That's when I got scared.
Yeah.
And then Lorenzo Danzler, like the angel from heaven that he is, he posts and he quote tweets. I think it was Maddie's, or it might have been a writer. It might have been Rowdy Rhodes. It was like it was someone talking about it, right? Talking about coach leaving. And Lorenzo Danzler goes, I'm going to paraphrase here. He basically goes, "Why are you talking about our coach leaving? This is a player's game." And when he said that, I was like, I remember what I said last.
Which he didn't know he was staying then.
He didn't know he was saying. Lorenzo, at this moment in time, was saying triangle of toughness, pillars of culture, pound the fist, not Jeff Traylor. He was saying UTSA football, not Jeff Traylor, which I would like credit for saying that this program is more than one man. This one man is a big part of it. But in the spirit of Lorenzo Danzler, this is a player's game. It's about the boys. It's about the guys in the pads. Like, that's what it's about. He said, this is a player's game. We got a game to win in El Paso this next week. And then I was kind of like, okay, I'm fine with whatever happens. Like, whatever happens. Like, it's about the players. And then, like,
I was
and then a
not
couple
okay,
hours
by the
later,
way.
Jeff Traylor comments under that post He says, "You tell him so." And in that moment, I was like, "Oh, he's staying. There's not a chance in hell he's leaving." When I saw that post, I was okay. I feel fine. But like I said, it was a good 6 hours where I was very scared.
I was so sad. I was at work and I was with Jacob, and both of us were just devastated the entire time. Didn't want to do anything because like the way it was looking was that he was leaving, and
yeah, because he was like guaranteed gone.
yeah, at that moment in time, it was like, no, he is gone.
I think you guys were overreacting, but yeah, sure.
Let me tell you my side of the story. Let me tell you from my experience how this went for me.
As a black man.
Yes, very much true. So
Wait, what?
Wait, he's black?
No, I just like the concept of every time you share an experience, like, well, as a man, it's like we know, man. Like,
so starting last Saturday is when it all happened because I was working and it was slow as hell, so I was actually able to watch college football.
sorry.
Tech lost. Like Kansas State came back on Tech, and as soon as that happened, I was like, "Fuck."
Here we
Yeah.
go.
No, I was there. I was like, "Shit."
That was exactly what it was. It was. I got the news that Wells got fired, and in that moment, I was like,
Which fuck?
"Here we go."
No, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second. But so that's what happened Saturday. I was like, "Shit." And I was like, no. So I was watching the game, and I was like, "Why are they talking about firing him? Like they have a 5-3 record. Like they're winning." And then they lost, and I was like, "Shit."
Yeah.
And then Sunday, the news comes out that he gets fired, and that's when I was really like, super shit.
Uh-oh.
Like I was very fucking nervous. And then we got bumped up to what was it at that time? 22.
Yeah.
So we got bumped up to 22. So I was like, damn, that's dope. But I'm still fucking worried.
But like, yeah, 22 got kind of overshadowed.
No, and then like the news breaks that like he's the favorite, and I was like, it's not even like a Tech writer, and it's not even like a UTSA writer.
Mhm.
ESPN writers were talking about Matt Wells is out from Texas Tech. The favorites are Jeff Traylor and Sonny Dykes. And I was like, fuck. And so then we get like we get like the screenshots of like the plane manifest.
Oh my!
Like coming from Lubbock to San Antonio.
The most fun thing.
The guy that like literally the San Antonio like whatever air transit thing like commented like, oh no, this is actually this specific thing
Like,
owned by
I
this. He was like
love
owned by
that.
this person, like insider information. Like I'm pretty sure you could get fired for divulging.
But it's like, hey man, it's college football. We got to know where the hell our coach is going. Someone tell me. And there was just an influx of information.
No, it was
for
just
3 days.
it was a shit. So I worked
when they write the book about UTSA, this will be my favorite chapter.
Oh, without a doubt.
This will be the best chapter.
So that happened Monday. I didn't work Tuesday. I go into work Wednesday, and I'm training on the bar all week. So I'm the new bar trainer at my job now. Shout out. I'm in charge of like teaching all the young kids. Young kids are older than me. But so I'm training Wednesday, and then Thursday comes around, and I'm training again. But that's when like shit's like really like fuck. Like he's leaving. It was that Thursday, and I was like everybody at work was asking me like,
everybody go home.
no, everybody was talking to me. I worked like, are you okay? And I was like,
I got a coworker. He's a Texas Tech fan.
tell me to eat a dick.
Yeah.
No, I was just like, this fucking sucks. I work Saturday before we know anything. It's bye week. I work Saturday. My third guest on the bar is a Texas Tech fan. I'm talking polo. I'm talking hat. I get a tab from this fucker. He gives me a card. It's a UTSA card. I was like, you motherfucker. I was like, you piece of shit. You eat a fucking dick.
Wait, what?
His card, it's like the Credit Human debit card, and it has the Roadrunner on it.
Uh-huh.
I was like, you stand for fucking nothing. I was like, you bastard. Tip me $6 on a $90 tab. Fuck him.
What a bitch.
Yeah, no, eat a dick. All that big money Texas Tech has, and I can't fucking tip. Fuck him.
Because everyone who went to Texas Tech is rich.
No, well, I don't even think he went to Texas Tech. I think he's just a fucking fan. Who the fuck is a fan from anything from Lubbock, bro? Like, fuck him. He's not even from Lubbock. He went to school in Lubbock and didn't do shit there.
And we all know that if he could have gone somewhere else,
He would have gone somewhere else. He was a baseball player. Let's be honest. He just played football at Texas Tech.
Jamar, is that the end of your part of this?
No,
story?
I'm almost there. So that was Saturday, and I was just like in a terrible mood all day. And then I go home, wake up the next day, and we're ranked. And then I'm kind of just, I worked Sunday morning. we're ranked. I'm like, holy shit, we're 16th in the nation. That's crazy.
You know, the 16 did kind of overshadow
It did.
a lot of it.
It
It was
did.
like, okay, like this season's not over. Like we have a lot to play for.
No,
still,
yes.
Like,
And then the news broke, and I'm tripping out about it because I broke it in our group chat. I'm the one who sent it. It was like 5 minutes prior. I was like, and then I looked, and I was like, nobody in my group chat is talking about this. So I was like, so I realized that was the news broke at the one singular collective time. None of us were on Twitter. Which never happens, by the way.
I was driving back from Austin, and my phone had fallen in between the crack of my seat and the thing, and like I was in the passenger seat, and I was just kind of sitting there like because my phone was there, and like we were talking, so I didn't need it, and we were listening to music, and the music blacks out, and I was like, my mom's probably calling me. So I grabbed my phone, and it's Caleb.
Ding, ding, ding.
And it's Caleb, and I answer, and I'm like, hey, man, what's up? And he goes, 10 years, 28 million. I was like, huh? And he's like, we're keeping Traylor for a decade. And I was like, are you kidding me? And I'm like,
Joe just a crack.
yeah, just legitimately, like, it was crazy.
No, so I was like, how am I the one? Like, why is nobody talking about this? And I was like, is this even real? And so I sent it, and I was like, holy shit. And then everything else came out. Like, the video came out, the press conference came out, all the articles came out. And, like, we all have hive brain UTSA fans. Because as soon as that news broke, as soon as Sunday was over, we're like, fuck UTEP. And now we're just on to, like, the main objective again.
We're kind of over
like, the
it.
shittiest week in
It's
UTSA
like,
football history.
All right, we're done. It's UTEP.
Like,
time to talk.
it was a very emotional week for me.
Time to talk smack with their 8 fans.
That's hilarious. I was just, again, for the record, I would like it to reflect that from the beginning of all these rumors, I told you guys, I guarantee you.
You did say this, yes.
I guarantee you he does not leave for Texas Tech. There is a 0% chance he would leave for Texas Tech. And I said, and by the way, I guess a little self-plug here. I did a Rock the Mic San Antonio Sports Star thing. I submitted one for Shits and Goals this year. And I recorded. Shiggles, yes. I recorded like 2 or 3 days before the Jeff Traylor news. And my thing was, I guarantee you that Jeff Traylor doesn't leave for UTEP. So shout out to me, or for Texas.
Go
Tech.
vote for Jose.
Yeah, go for a vote for me. I'm getting my ass kicked, but whatever. But
I think we should start doing guns up like in parody.
Just know that they took it from Oklahoma State too. They're an unoriginal school. But I told you guys since the beginning, there's no way he's leaving. I didn't think there was any chance he would leave. I thought it was more realistic chance for him to play out the year and then see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
But the 10-year extension was out of nowhere.
I was never scared that he was gonna leave mid-season.
I was.
That was never a thing I had fear of. Because like I was like, no, he's like a better guy than that. And like the thing we have going is too good for him to just leave. Like, no, like there's no way. Like I didn't think that.
Well, my biggest thing is like, please do it now because if we have to sit through this for the entire fucking season.
Yeah.
I can't do this.
That's the brutal part.
I was like, I can't do this, bro.
But
like,
I think you guys said it right. Amy and Lisa Campos and all those people, they really put their dick on the table and just showed it to the world. And like, guys, we're a football school.
I saw this thing that somebody was making a point like we should thank Oklahoma and UT for leaving because without them leaving, we don't keep Traylor. None of this happens. We don't go to the AAC. We don't get the money to be able to pay him. And like, yeah.
Thank God for UT firing their coach last year. If they would have fired him this year,
oh my god,
he would have been gone. Absolutely, there's not a doubt in my mind he would have been gone.
Oh yeah,
that's the only job where I was like, he's absolutely gonna leave.
And that
would have hurt the most, but also like that was the job I would hate him least for.
That's the thing that's nice about this is if we can survive Texas Tech, the only schools that I'm genuinely scared of are Texas A&M, and like
that's it.
Alabama. I don't know. Like
that's basically. And we
so
know
let's go Sark.
Yeah, he's a Texas guy.
Like he's a Texas guy, so he's not going to A&M. Or actually, no, he's actually an A&M guy. His kid went to A&M.
I'm saying he's a Texas guy, and he's saying he's not leaving.
Oh
Texas.
yeah, he's not leaving Texas. Like,
I'm
not leaving. He's not leaving Texas.
Like USC, we were never like, oh god, USC's coming.
Oh no,
that was never on the radar. We were never like.
I think I might have said it as a joke a couple times, but I never meant it.
Yeah, like that was never gonna happen, and we just know like Jeff Traylor's not that kind of guy. He's
like I wouldn't even be scared if like LSU came knocking because like I'm not.
You're not that guy.
Yeah, he's not that guy either. Mel Tucker and Michigan.
Yeah, no, I think Jeff Traylor's too good a person to work at LSU.
Yeah, so I definitely would say that this was one of the best weeks of UTSA football history.
We didn't play a single goddamn snap.
The best bye week in UTSA history. You can confirm that.
I will.
People always say we won the bye week. No, we
We won the bye week.
we won the bye week.
Y'all lost. We won.
This this was
This was a hello
an
week.
actual win of a bye week.
So now, is this the part of the conversation where we switch to Texas Tech? How
Fuck
fucking
Texas
stupid.
Tech.
Oh yeah, fuck
How
y'all.
stupid are you
What a
guys?
shitty fucking
First of all-
program, bro.
first of all-
you sell out all morality you have and all goodwill you have with anyone by trying to poach, and then you have.
I
the
hope Sonny Dykes
audacity-
gets a 12-year
You have
extension.
the audacity to be like, well, it's not our job to care about anyone. It's like, we're not saying it's your job to care about people, but like, your season's dead. You have
and
some
Tech,
class.
Tech fans are furious,
they're
by the way.
mad.
That was my favorite part about Sunday. It wasn't the
was-
reaction
we
video.
got
It
to-
wasn't the 10. It wasn't, this is your guy, this is our
We
guy
got
for
to-
10 years.
we got
No,
to
it was
do-
saying all the fucking Tech fans doing the shit we've been doing.
We got
Forever.
to do the UTSA 48 hours of shit pumping after a game on Texas Tech fans.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was great.
Te-
and then I
Texas-
think they won on Saturday too. No,
No, they lost.
Oh, they lost. Okay.
Texas Tech tried. Their number one
Lost
candidate
by a lot. by
was
the way.
Jeff Traylor,
They played
whose
Oklahoma.
biggest thing is like integrity and all that. And they thought the way to get this man
Was like showboating.
was
with
to
money.
fire their coach in the middle of a season when they're 5-3,
They're
and then
not
go
even a losing season,
fuck up two other people's undefeated seasons in the middle of their seasons, and they thought that he would want to play for you or he'd want to come coach for you.
By the way, Sonny Dykes is to SMU what, like, in terms of football and in terms of like culture and rebranding SMU football from what it used to be because of everything that happened.
Yeah.
Like, he is that equivalent that Jeff Traylor is.
Oh,
to
Also,
yeah.
us.
SMU has money.
No, but that's why I like said like they're not us.
No,
but, like
but
Sonny
what I'm
Dykes
saying
is like
what I'm saying is like, yeah, like
they can throw money at homeboy.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
He's not leaving.
That-
So I hope Tech gets their fucking fourth best fucking option.
I hope they hire Matt Wells back.
No, fuck. I hope they get Browns' son. Fuck it. I
Oh
hope
my
they have that whole fucking cloud over them.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah, no, fuck them.
It's what a terrible look from them, thinking they could poach a school's coach in the middle of the year. Is
And the
awful.
fact
They
that
think
did
that they
they
think that
they called their shot by doing it to two schools. They were like, "Oh, one of them's gotta come here,"
Yeah.
and it's like, "No,
Why?
man. Like, you're playing. Like, why would you one?" And that's the thing that I think so many people are misunderstanding is that like it's like, oh, it's about the money. It's like it's not about the money. I guarantee you, Texas Tech was putting 30,
Yeah.
35 on the table.
They
for
matched
Traylor.
our money for sure.
I
not
bet.
exceeded
Like,
it.
they
I'm not
exceeded, I think.
I wouldn't be surprised to hear if they superseded it by $10 million.
But we offered Jeff
Like-
Traylor a car and a
Yeah, like we
and a
we-
gym membership.
It's like it was like a country club membership and use of a car or $900
And a bag of chips.
Yeah, it was like you get free
All that
queso
and a
every
bag
time
of
you go to
chips.
Alamo Cafe. Like that was like what it was.
Bro, Jeff Traylor comes into my place of work. Don't say it. I will give him whatever he wants.
Wait, you
like,
mean at?
yes,
Just kidding.
I will give him whatever he wants. Like, coach, I
Hold
got
on.
it. Like, you really got it, but I got it.
Yeah.
That's,
But yeah, so like, well,
Fuck
all that
that.
happens and like. People were saying it's about the money. It's not about the money. What UTSA sold Jeff Traylor on was like legacy and integrity
And San Antonio.
and San
Well,
Antonio
I was gonna say,
and
also-
recruiting and winning football
Exactly.
games.
Also,
and like,
it's not just like, yes, it's the whole you can leave your legacy, whatever. San Antonio, people just got to realize this, is a way better option than Lubbock and Texas Tech. I get it. Texas Tech's in the Big 12. You got the money or whatever. But like in terms of building something and having
And
success.
what money is going to be there in fucking 4
Exactly.
years?
Like
too.
in terms of if a coach is looking at these two jobs, I don't care what coach it is. If UTSA and Texas Tech can pay the exact same amount of money, you're going to choose UTSA.
Also, something that I want to talk about real quick is like in the recruiting aspect of it. SMU, Houston, both AAC schools, both in Texas, recruit far better players than Texas Tech ever does. Tech
Oh,
does
yeah.
not get good
'Cause
players.
it's Lubbock. Like,
Because
nobody
Tyler
wants
Tyler
to
Shog,
go.
who isn't even the starter anymore at Texas Tech, transferred from Oregon, grad transfer. They got lucky with Mahomes, who didn't even do shit there at Tech, by the way.
yeah, Oklahoma State beat their ass
Well,
every
they-
year.
I was
yes,
gonna say,
no.
Tech. I mean, he did do shit. They just didn't win.
No,
They
they didn't win
lost
at
every
all.
game.
Like Cliff didn't work. Cliff's working because he has all these pieces in Arizona now. Patrick Mahomes' arm is generational, and he had a year to sit behind one of the best game managers, which isn't even working out now because he doesn't know how to manage like short yardage game for shit.
Who?
Patrick Mahomes. He's
Who do you sit behind?
No,
Alex
his,
Smith.
Yes.
In Kansas City.
His contract with the Devil came up. That's what it is.
Well, yes, fair. Also true.
And by the way, let's just say the two greatest moments in Texas Tech history is one, the Michael Crabtree play against Texas, and two,
the
the game-
700-yard game with Baker.
yeah, the
or whatever it
700,
was.
and they lost that game.
And they lost.
And they lost. So those are the two greatest moments in Texas Tech football history. They're a basketball school now, and guess what? They got cucked too by Texas.
Yeah.
So like they're
Chris
nothing.
Beard's gone.
It's like, hey, UT system, stand up.
No, it's they
sad.
don't.
UT system.
Nobody wants to go to Lubbock, but people want to go to Dallas. People want to go to Houston. People are going to want to start coming to San Antonio,
Yeah.
especially with that AAC money, with the race facility, with Traylor just going. All they have to do, Traylor doesn't get the chance to talk to these kids because they're committed their junior year to whatever school they're going to. He gets to actually go and talk to these kids and say, hey, we know you're from Dallas or you're from the Dallas area and you may want to like leave because you're used to this. Come to, I think, isn't San Antonio bigger than Dallas?
Yeah.
Spatially.
Yes, like, and it's more up and coming. Like it's
Yeah.
the fastest growing city in America.
And it's a
You
tourist place. You get everything.
you can sell that, and then all the NIL deals, all that shit. You can sell that easily to these kids who are like, to these like South Garland kids, to these
Yeah.
Oak Cliff kids, to the Allen kids. Like, damn, maybe I want to go to like we have KJ Cobbs who's out of Denton Geyer. He's out of Geyer.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like a state powerhouse. And he came, he's one of Traylor's kids, by the way.
He
was
chose to not go to UNT and SMU and TCU for that matter.
Yes.
To come to UTSA. Instead.
Yes, to be the
And that-
fourth string running back,
To be the
by
fourth
the
string
way.
running back behind.
But shout out, he's got plenty of potential, but he is in fact the fourth string running
behind
back.
like the best running back in conference history, probably one of the most consistent number twos in the country. There's BJ Daniels,
who's been here for 5 years.
who's been here for like
Who's
longer
tenured,
than all-
who has the record for the most games played in a Roadrunner uniform.
yeah, and then you're that guy. So it's like he's choosing to come to a harder situation to work harder
Because it's a better situation.
because it's a better situation, and Jeff Traylor's just that dude.
But
So
He's 10 times the recruiter Frank Wilson is, and he can call a football game.
yes. So
It's like-
this season isn't a splash in the pan. Like, yeah, we may never get back to like top 10, top 16 in like
really.
like in like 10 years. You know what I mean? Like it may not happen, but we're never gonna be
Texas
bad. we're never
we're not gonna
like,
have that.
the expectation going forward now is what bowl game or like what days do I have to request off at work so
Yeah.
I know which bowl game. Well, like how much do I need to put away for a flight or a drive?
So
we don't have a Frank Wilson season anymore.
It's
That's
not.
it.
Are we gonna score a touchdown this game? It's who's gonna score the most touchdowns
Yes.
this game.
But it's definitely fair to say, right, that if you have a UTSA and you have a Texas Tech and they both can throw the same amount of money as you, nobody's picking Texas. I mean,
And people need to realize it's a lateral move. It's not an upgrade
Yeah,
it's
going
not.
to
Yeah,
Absolutely.
an
It is a
AAC
100%
UTSA is a
lateral.
better.
You
it's
know-
a-
And you know what? It may be a downgrade
It-
too.
I would- yeah.
downgrade, yeah.
Because
like-
not only that, not only are you not recruiting the same, you have all these boosters in your fucking ear. Nobody is telling Traylor shit right now.
Yeah.
Like we don't have that clout to be like, why aren't we winning, Jeff? Why don't we have 10 wins this year, Jeff? What
Yeah,
the fuck are
yeah.
we doing, Jeff?
If
Like,
Jeff
no,
Traylor-
it's like,
if
fuck yeah,
Jeff
7
Traylor
wins, 8
wanted to
wins.
give me a doctorate from UTSA, they would ask which one are they giving me.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's not a question.
By the way, let's just also take into account that Jeff Traylor's easily the second
Handsome.
best coach. Yeah, he's handsome, of course. Easily the second greatest coach in UTSA history, if not the greatest already.
I would say greatest.
I'm about to say it's right
In
there.
the-
with
in
the
best
spirit-
coach.
Like
just-
Coker got it off the ground.
Yeah,
And that's he's the George Washington of the
Yeah.
coaches. So it's like you got to give him that. But Traylor's definitely like
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Traylor's Abraham Lincoln.
like he literally took us to
He freed us.
another. Wow.
he freed us from
I was like,
from
I
the
was like-
shackles of.
I was like,
of
this is gonna
Frank
get
Wilson.
bad, and I'm not gonna say anything.
Wow. But no, he literally he took us to another conference. He literally upgraded us to another conference, and that is the only even little slight you could even put with Texas Tech. People they'll be like, "Oh, we're in the Big 12, bro." Who the fuck?
You're in the
doesn't
Big 12
matter.
that
The
doesn't have
dying
Oklahoma
Big
and
12.
Texas anymore.
Yeah,
You're in the Big 12 that's marquee team is the Baylor Bears.
sick, bro. It's
No,
actually
on some
the
real
Cincinnati
shit. On
boys.
some real shit. Oklahoma State, like not even hyping my boy up. Oklahoma
Oh
State
yeah.
is
No,
the
yeah.
flagship school in the Big 12, followed by
Cincinnati,
Baylor.
Houston.
Oh well, now yes, but returning
yeah.
Big 12.
Well, no, I still think Oklahoma State's better, but
Before we go into anything else, I would like to talk about the Cincinnati Bearcats and where I stand with them.
And we need to talk about UTEP eventually.
We will. That'll be after this next point, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Cincinnati. I love you. I'm going to need you to lose.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that you're fighting this fight for G5 teams and all that yada yada. But one, you're selling out to P5 immediately, which I don't blame you for. All of us would do it. But, like, your fans are acting like P5 already. And it's like, nah, remember, you're us too. You're one of us too. Don't get it twisted.
Like,
Like,
get your ass over
Like
here.
a lot of
Get your ass
people,
over
a lot of
here.
people don't even know what state Cincinnati is in.
yeah, like when people, it's a thing that we have to remember that you also play in Ohio because you're nowhere close to the face of your state. Let's get that number one. Number two, it's been an awesome ride. You've been doing it for decades, just climbing up the ladder of college football.
This is it.
Peace, respect. I love it. I'm so happy for you. I do not care about this season for you. I don't care about your national title shot because guess what? Georgia's gonna pump you anyways. Like the only thing that's the best case
Why would
scenario.
Georgia pump them?
The best case scenario for Cincinnati,
Like Georgia
if they
beat
make
them.
the playoffs,
Yeah, no, why?
is they
They're
beat
very good.
Oklahoma
So?
maybe and then get demolished by Georgia.
No.
I think
Yes.
I think that is best case. for
That's the
them,
best case
honestly.
scenario for Cincinnati. So it's like the best case scenario is they make it to the championship and get demolished.
I mean,
so
it'll
I
be
don't
close,
care.
maybe.
I don't care about that. If they were gonna win, maybe it's a different story. But right now, I need them to lose so UTSA can play on New Year's.
See, the thing I don't like about your argument is you're making the argument that voters make when deciding the playoffs and saying like did you watch the video I sent in the group chat of RJ and like why he
No.
Either way he talks about
No,
how,
I'm
like,
saying I want Cincinnati to lose
way-
before that.
sure, but you're saying that they're going to get pumped by Georgia. You don't know that.
No, I know they don't know. Like, I'm saying as of right now, Cincinnati absolutely belongs to the playoff. Cincinnati is the third best team in the country as of right now by what we know. A win over Notre Dame is huge. Undefeated in the American is no easy matter. They still have to play SMU, and if they beat
And
SMU,
Houston.
huh?
And
And
Houston.
They have to play SMU and Houston. So, like, if they make it through those games, and honestly, especially with SMU, they need to win that handedly, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But like at this point in time, like they are on the track. Like they're gonna make the playoffs, and who knows what happens in the playoffs on any given Saturday, right? Like that's how that works. What I'm saying is, I don't care. I would rather play on New Year's Day than have Cincinnati have a chance to make history. I don't care about your history.
Well,
I care about my
the thing for
history. I
Cincinnati,
want you
too-
to lose. Go Tulane.
The thing for Cincinnati is they have to play SMU, they have to play Houston, and they have to play SMU or Houston again for the championship.
And they need to win all of those. Again, if it's against Houston, you can hang tough because they're a top 20 team. Against SMU, unranked, you gotta beat the crap out of them.
So I have an alternate for you, Taco.
They lose their championship.
Well, that would be funny too. But here's the thing.
They don't play Houston, excuse me. Oh, they could in the conference championship.
No, they
probably
still have Tulane, right?
Tulsa,
Tulsa.
USF,
Those played Oklahoma
SMU,
tough.
and ECU.
I really think Tulsa's gonna be a trap game. I genuinely think Tulsa might
I
win this
would
game.
believe that if they were in Tulsa. then
Jose, what were you
Cincinnati.
saying?
But the thing is, Taco, if they lose, say they lose a game and they fall to the top four, then they'll take an at-large bid for one of those
The
for,
New
like,
Year's Day.
for like a Tostitos bowl.
So
No,
what
but
we
that's what I'm
want
saying.
is for them to lose their conference champion. We want Houston to beat them.
We need them
This is
to
what
in
I've
their
been
conference.
saying.
Yes.
we need them to lose at least once in the regular season,
No.
and then in the conference
No,
championship.
we just
We
need them-
to
no.
lose both.
No, we don't. We
No,
just
we
need
don't.
Them, we just need to lose the conference.
Because if they drop out completely from the top 10, we're in.
So no. So
Sure.
the thing is.
I'm saying this is an easier situation.
No, so the thing with the New Year's Six Bowl is
The highest ranked.
No, it has to be a conference
They
champion.
have to be. I told you this in the group chat.
It
has to be a
I
con-
explained this to you.
It has to be a conference champion. So all we need them to do is lose to Houston.
Yes, that's what I was
Okay.
saying.
So we're
That's
cougs
kinda-
for a day and like
Okay,
in a few
okay,
weeks.
I didn't know that.
In about a month-
Mess with that harder now.
In
I mean, it
in a
would be
month,
nice
we're-
if they lost. Yes, it would be nice if they lost another game, but
we don't need
we
that.
need them
We need
to lose the
lose
championship.
to-
Yes.
so we
I'm still
in a month we're
confused.
cougs.
So I'm still confused. Are you guys wanting them to lose so they don't go to a New Year's Six bowl? Because
We want to
Yes.
get ranked higher than them.
We want to be ranked higher than Cincinnati by the end of the season. That's the goal.
And if we're not, because if they're ranked higher than us, but they lose their championship,
I prefer
game,
them
it
to be
doesn't
ranked
matter.
ahead of us, but lose their.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's like
yes.
we want to be in the New Year's. We want to be the G5 representative in New Year's Six.
We want to be in
But
Glendale on
I-
New Year's Day.
I still think you guys. I mean, I don't remember what the four playoff games, but if they go to the playoffs, then it'll still be
No.
the next group of five.
Because
team. Am I
no.
No,
wrong?
because that game
playoff
is a New Year's
counts-
Day game. That counts.
Yeah, the playoff counts as a G5.
Yeah,
And
the
since-
committee's
and since-
stupid as
yeah.
shit. It's the committee being just like
They came out and
P5
said that.
biased and like.
They came out and said
that.
it's like if there's a G5 team in the playoff, that is the representative
But
for the G5.
which
in
is
years
cool,
six.
which is cool. They made that argument because of us. They never had to like say that shit before because like Coastal and App
No, it
State
was
they always like
SMU.
was it?
No, it was Houston.
It was
No,
Houston
Houston hasn't been ranked until this
They
week.
made that announcement like a couple weeks ago.
It was because of- I thought it was because of us.
No, it had to
It
be
was,
SMU.
well, I think what it was because there's a lot of G5 teams that are vying for that second
That's
spot.
fair.
Like there's
Actually, it's probably Coastal.
there's like, but as of
They
right now,
lost.
there's a legit for the first time like ever
Not-
seemingly.
Not before.
There's a real race to see who the second best G5 team is. Because for so long it was Cincinnati, UCF, Boise State, Cincinnati, UCF.
The
Boise
thing
State.
is though, Cincinnati's been king. Cincinnati's leaving.
yeah,
So like now
There's
it's
a-
not even just who's gonna be the second best. It's gonna be who's the best
there's a
going
huge
forward.
There's a huge power vacuum.
Yes.
Now. So it's like there needs to be someone to fill this role.
And like it'll probably be
UTSA
Boise State, but like we're like
UTSA's
very like
UTSA's jumping into the ACC and being in prime time and being ranked 16 and being undefeated and playing on national TV at the last game of the night, just at the right time to where when
I know, we're Pac-12 after dark action, baby.
when the dust settles on realignment and the new college football year rises and we're doing it this way now, UTSA might be the face of G5 football.
No, yeah,
That's like a totally realistic.
I mean,
thing.
right now they are, besides Cincinnati.
Right now, yeah, it's also Cincinnati.
And Cincinnati's and leaving.
And
so.
that's what I'm saying. It's like we
No.
could be.
so like, they lost their G5 luster already.
So
yeah, they are, and they absolutely already have. They sold out. They went full pogue. Like
yeah,
that happened.
absolutely. But I think. Did you say full pogue? That's
Yeah.
hilarious. All right,
What
so
is that?
it's
From,
a
Outer
yeah.
Banks.
Outer Banks. I haven't watched
Shaw.
it, but I know the reference. So I think I could be wrong here, but the Peach Bowl and the Fiesta Bowl are 4 at-large bids right there. I think UTSA can easily get one of those 4 if Cincinnati makes it.
we would have to be top 10, but yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously they would. In this scenario, they would have to go undefeated. There's no
Okay.
losing in this
We
scenario.
have to be 13-0 heading into that
So
bowl.
my
Yes,
question
absolutely.
is, and I asked this, I think,
Which is totally possible.
yeah,
by
I
the
asked
way.
this a couple weeks ago.
we said it a long time ago.
What is the ceiling now for rankings?
top 10 New Year's.
Because
Six.
I asked this. No, I asked
8.
this.
Because I thought 16 was our ceiling.
Yeah, I asked this like a while ago, and everybody said like 15, 16.
yeah.
We're already at 16. So
Yeah.
yeah,
so
it's not Thanksgiving yet. And we're already number 16.
so now what's the ceiling?
Isn't
Eight.
it crazy that we were like at the beginning of the season after the Memphis game, we were like, guys, this schedule is like ridiculously easy. We could easily go undefeated.
Like
We're
we,
all like,
we circled
circled
WKU
UAB
and
and
UAB.
yeah.
honestly, it looks like UAB's like, oh, we're doing it, guys. It's happening.
Oh, that game's gonna be. We're gonna be so.
What
drunk
is
for that
UAB
game.
good this year?
Yes,
Yes.
they just.
That's-
Everybody else is good too.
See, and
The
we
UAB is who they always are. It's just that us and UTEP are also good now.
and
Is UTEP good?
Yes.
Yes.
they're okay.
No,
I would say they're
UTEP's
okay.
defense.
I would agree with Jose.
UTEP's defense is the real deal.
Their offense is shit.
They commit a lot of penalties.
Their quarterback throws a lot of
They've
picks.
If
finally played a decent team, and they lost to FAU.
If
and they were 11-point dogs.
UTSA, so I guess we'll start talking UTEP now. Here's my take with the UTEP game. If we, like always, just control time of possession, if we can score fast and early, I think we'll be fine. What'll probably happen is it'll be a gunfight for the first quarter and a half. We'll score right before going into halftime, come out guns a-blazing, and be asleep in the stands by the fourth quarter.
Our defense's favorite thing is to play against a reckless quarterback. Their quarterback throws a lot of
Their
picks.
offensive line commits a lot of penalties.
This is how
They're like the second or third most penalized team in the country.
this is how I see the game going. I don't think it's going to be close. Maybe for like the first quarter or something, but I don't think it's going to be close. I think UTSA is going to prove that they should be number 16 and just demolish UTEP.
This is the game where what you did like 2
This
weeks ago
is-
to La Tech. This is what you do this week
This is
more because they're
no,
6-2.
Yes, that's
a
what
good
I-
a good team buries UTEP.
but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It is
A top 15
people keep-
team buries UTEP.
people keep talking about UTEP, but like they're not. They're like Jose said. They're okay. They haven't played anybody.
Mhm.
When they finally did play somebody, they lost both those games. Like
And the crazy fucking shit is too, we played late night football. We'll know if we're jumping the rankings if we win by the time kickoff
Yeah.
happens. Because all the teams that are ranked ahead of us would have already played
but
and
it's stuff like
possibly
that.
lost.
It's stuff like that that goes to the concept I was toying with before the season started, that like there's been so much other stuff to talk about this week. And,
Yeah.
like, I realize that this is the story every week, but, like...
That's why Traylor wanted it done before
Yeah, he
game
said that,
prep
yeah.
week.
He said
was
that.
to get all this shit out, was to, like, all right,
That
we're
we can
back.
just lock
I'm
in.
here. Let's do this
That
shit.
was my favorite thing he said, by the way, because it's a fact. It is a fact that all that speculation.
That's why I think that's why
it affects
SMU
players.
lost. That's why SMU lost to U of H.
Yeah.
That is why.
So,
Like
Yeah.
U of H is ranked now,
It
yes,
affects who
perfectly
you are.
fine. But those are the last touchdown U of H scored that walked off. That's a mental thing.
Dude, that
Yeah.
was
You don't do that shit right there. You take care of business. You get the fucking tackle, and that's
a
that.
horrible play call.
That's that. Like there's nothing else to it. Like so, that's Tech's fault. If anything, Sonny Dykes is like, no, fuck y'all, I'm not leaving because I had a chance of being top 10 in the nation. I had a chance of taking this at-large bid. I had a chance of going to Cincinnati undefeated and beating them. And now it's like, well, fuck.
It's a big deal for sure. And I think that, like, we're going to play UTSA football and we're going to win and it's not going to be a big deal. And then we're going to wake up Saturday morning ranked
Sunday
number
morning.
13 or whatever. Sunday morning.
We will be on the road from El Paso. Me and Joe are going to El Paso. We'll be on the road just getting out of El Paso, waking up like 13.
Yeah, I 1,000% agree, Jacob.
Press-
Like, if we keep this up, like you were asking what our ceiling was, like, honest to God, I think our ceiling is genuinely making an argument to get in the playoff. Like, let's get crazy.
Talk. We have 11.
That's insane. There's 10 people
Have a
watching,
good day.
which is crazy. Honest to God, I'm gonna be totally honest. I think our ceiling is having a genuine argument and all of us writing our own blog on why UTSA should be in the playoffs and, like, kind of meaning it and it not being a meme. Saying we want Bama and, like, knowing that we'll lose that.
See that sign?
But, like, kind of mean
We
it.
want UTSA. Did you
But
see that
it's
sign?
like,
We're here.
like Michigan State, they're thinking about us. Like, that's the thing that in the back of their head, it's like, ah, crap, we might have to play these guys in a bowl game.
To think that when bowl prep comes around, one of these blue bloods is like, all right, well,
No,
we got the
gotta play-
Roadrunners coming
No,
in.
but UTSA.
Yeah.
It's like, could you imagine playing like Ohio State on
I'm gonna say the realistic one is
Oklahoma.
Is no, I was gonna say Michigan.
Yeah.
Look at Michigan in like the Fiesta Bowl or something like
that'd
that.
be crazy.
Seeing
Like,
Harbaugh
woo!
across the
Jeff Traylor and Jim Harbaugh shake hands before the game.
Wait. For a second, what?
Birds by $1 billion over Jim Harbaugh, by the way.
What's your ideal opponent? Who do you want to play?
I want
it would have to be someone that is disappointed to be there.
I know what you want.
You know exactly who I want.
Yeah, and I agree with Joe.
I want him. I want number one, baby. I want Texas. I want to beat Texas in a bowl game. I want to
If they
beat
make
them
a bowl.
somewhere.
If they even make
I know.
fucking make a bowl.
I want them to limp into a bowl game, thinking.
Joe, you want to know the crazy thing is?
UTSA.
You want to know the crazy? We'll probably be in a better bowl game then.
We also
we might not even. They might not even be eligible
No,
to
yeah.
play us.
we also
I
play
was
them
gonna
next
say,
year.
It would have to be us losing a game and making the Alamo Bowl or some shit like that.
Yeah, like we end up in the Alamo Bowl. Oh,
Tailgating for that would be
Oh my God.
insane.
So I'll tell
We
you.
would get
I would-
dragged into the
I
bowl.
would go sober for the week.
I would.
I would go.
Oh, yes.
I would go to church every morning and every evening. Rosary before lunch. Like, we're going full. Like,
And then Saturday we sin.
Okay, so
No.
I would like to let you guys know, as of right now, CBS Sports has them in the Frisco Bowl against San Diego State. That's
I didn't see that.
I know. That's what's really gonna suck about this. Is at the end of the day, we still have CUSA tie-ins, so it's gonna be like December 15th, Frisco Bowl.
And the fucked up part is, like-
number 9 UTSA versus Louisiana.
I'll tell you right now, my two to three ideal opponents for us to play, Michigan State, because Mel Tucker is going to get the fuck up out of there before the bowl game.
Mhm.
So that would be the ideal. They lose that, and they're not that good to begin with.
Yeah,
They have
they're-
a very good running back, and that's it. Kenneth
They're
Walker
fake
is
good.
a fucking.
They're fake good.
No, their running back is
Pitt.
that guy. I would love to see Kenny Pickett.
I would love to play an ACC school. I would love to play him.
Get our
because
first
they're shit.
AAC school. Yeah, get our first AAC win. ACC. Excuse me, yes.
They would get. I think we would beat them too. And
We have
then
several AAC wins.
another at large school that is currently on the Peach Bowl. The other team playing Pitt would be Ole Miss. I'd love to play. Ole
I would
Miss.
love to see
Knock out
Matt
Lane
Corral,
Kiffin.
Dude, Lane Kiffin.
Yeah,
and he knows us.
Yeah.
see.
This is
I
bad.
think I think that ideally it would be Michigan State because I do think that
You know,
Mel Tucker's gone.
I want to
but-
blow Joe's mind. You know who we could play if we made an out-large New Year's Six Bowl? We could play Notre Dame.
Yeah, we could absolutely. Yeah, they're
What are they
up there.
ranked?
They're like
they're
top
like
10.
10. Yeah, so like they're like right in our zone.
Right. I also just
Did you
looked-
not think about that?
No, because like what the difference between Texas and Notre Dame is like Texas is like fake good. Notre Dame's like
No,
always
I know
actually
you
decent.
hate Texas though, but you
I
love,
love
Notre
Notre
Dame.
Dame. But like the thing about Notre Dame is like they're always like say what you want, they never won a national championship. Like I think they're like 4th in playoff appearances.
They probably are.
So like
They were in the first one, bro.
when we're
They're
talking
like number
about,
one in
Shout out to
undeserved
Manti.
playoff.
Yeah,
I mean,
and his
fine. Like, yeah, you would say they don't deserve to be in the playoffs, but like
RIP to Rule.
they finished the season top 4 every season. Like there's
They always
Even
find
though
a
they
way.
shouldn't.
they always find it's like yeah they shouldn't. There's Notre Dame bias, blah blah blah. It's like they're always that good of a team, and we're like not that far off from Notre Dame.
My dream is to play a team that has like a few first-round picks so I can write about them. Because you know when draft season comes
Who
around.
lost to UTSA?
Uh-oh.
No, yeah, like just shit on Kyle Hamilton, who's going to be a top 5 pick next year.
So we have a question, guys. I'd love you for to answer this. With all due respect, guys, who's the toughest team UTSA has played?
Western Kentucky.
Western. That's not true. It's Illinois and Memphis.
Toughest team that we've played.
And Western Kentucky
okay,
beats both
are
those
we
teams.
saying
by the
tough-
way.
Western,
toughest-
Western
Really?
Kentucky beats both of those teams.
Well, okay. Traditionally, I guess it would be those teams, but then I guess
Are we
Western
saying
Kentucky-
toughest team or toughest game?
toughest team we've played so far?
Western Kentucky.
Because-
Western Kentucky. Because the thing about Western Kentucky is they could score.
I mean, Illinois beat Penn.
Yeah, but say Illinois.
Yeah,
beat
but
Penn
we
State.
beat Illinois.
Also, that
exactly, we beat
that
Penn
win
State.
pisses me off. But the whole overtime rules are stupid.
Hey, that helps us though.
No, but I'll say, Doyle, to answer your question, we just play the schedule. We beat everyone on the schedule, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, no,
8-0.
honest to God.
8-0.
I think, but I agree with Preston. Like Western Kentucky was the best team we played all year. At this point in time, honest to God, I know that it didn't seem like it, but Louisiana Tech was a tough football team. Louisiana Tech is an angry football team that hits really hard and makes like dirty plays.
Historically,
and historically,
the past
we do
2
that.
years, fuck them.
But like, and like, look, we've handled them the past 2 years, but it doesn't mean that they don't try to hit
No,
us.
Bailey Zappi is the only quarterback we've
But
played
yes,
all year
but
that
yes.
has like pro potential.
Bailey Zappi has ice in his veins.
The
and he's
only
that
reason
dude.
the only reason that Western Kentucky didn't beat us was by the grace of God with a very good interception.
Clarence Hicks is just a freak.
That
athlete.
interception was should not have happened.
Clarence
It was
Hicks-
ridiculous.
That
We
might have
were
been the play
going
that
to-
gets Clarence Hicks the DPOY this
We
year.
were going
It
to
should
lose
be.
that game. That game was lost. We were getting ready to clean up and go home.
That's that. Oh, you gave Aaron Rodgers the ball with a minute and a half
Yeah.
left type shit.
like
Like
that's
I was
Bailey
very
Zappi
nervous.
is.
Like I almost threw up that game.
I'm
Do you think
so
he's NFL
glad,
caliber? Like,
Backup for sure.
I'm
think-
so glad we're on the same page here because this is the kind of thing we're not, and I'm very glad that we were all kind of.
I mean, I think you can make the argument for Illinois. I think you could. I
won't
wouldn't
make-
say Memphis. I
you
wouldn't
can
say-
no because Memphis just died. Memphis
We
just like
killed Memphis.
laid over. Memphis just like laid down and let us score was like 30 points.
But no, I do like you could make the argument for Illinois, but I would have to say Western Kentucky. I think Western Kentucky will wipe the floor. Maybe not wipe the floor, but they will beat Illinois.
WKU might be a powerhouse in the MAC in 3
we
years.
might have to play Western Kentucky again in the championship,
And
let
I'm
me just,
terrified.
And let me just
I'm
say this:
fucking
I don't want to do
terrified.
that.
I
I do
don't.
not want to play that.
I want FAU. I want Marshall. Not even because it's a better game. Like I've been wanting Marshall for 3 years now.
Click, click, boom.
What?
It's
I didn't realize that Western Kentucky was so good, and you guys were petrified of them. Honestly,
Did you?
I'm
did you
no, I'm
watch
scared
the
of
game?
Bailey.
I remember-
I'm scared
I
of Bailey
remember that.
Zappi.
Yeah.
I'm scared of Bailey Zappi.
I'm
But
scared of the
also-
receiver
great.
who has like 90
But
catches
He's
already.
a legit quarter. He's a game manager. He's a legit.
He's not even a
quarterback.
game manager. He's a
No,
I mean,
he's everything. He's a legit quarterback.
I think it helped them a lot that it was at home for them. Like,
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, I mean, yes.
What I will say is that the conference championship would probably be at UT at this point in time.
we're hosting
It's-
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we're
all
at.
but at UTSA, which is freaking crazy.
I was gonna ask you guys if we played a neutral site, but yeah,
No,
No, it's
it's
the
home
highest winning percentage out of the
It's-
two.
whoever has the
Yeah,
highest
no,
winning
it's-
percentage.
I-
was better than us.
Realistically, I want to shit on Grant Wells.
We need to beat UTEP. We need to beat UTEP.
yeah.
That's what matters. All that matters is UTEP.
Let's have a Jeff Traylor point of view, and let's only focus on this week in UTEP. Jacob Dulles, I would answer your question about 2022, but we're
Ask
only
it. Just go ahead and ask it.
we're only focused on this
2022.
season.
Well, so we will definitely get to that question later. What I'm saying is we're starting the season 3-0. You heard it here first. Let's go.
Against Utah, against UT. Good times.
I will say the one comment I have for that is that Jeff Traylor is not. It's like Jamar said. It's not a flash in the pan. He said it himself. He doesn't want to be a flash in the pan. He's building for the future. You look at all the guys he's recruited. We have the future quarterback sitting on the bench right now. We have guys that can come in if Sincere decides to leave. Like I think we're set up to be in the exact same position we are now. Maybe not undefeated. Undefeated's fucking hard to do, but same position next year.
So can I get official predictions for the UTEP game before we halt anymore?
I'm not good at the whole numbers thing.
So I think we're gonna
But we
do.
win.
I think we're gonna do.
By how much, Joey? You don't have to give me an exact score.
42-20.
I think it's at least 2 possessions.
Okay.
2 touchdowns. Not even possessions. 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
14 points.
I
I say 21.
I'm going to go 38-14.
I say 21. Yeah, 21 point win.
Like, again, I really think if we wouldn't have hired or we wouldn't have signed Traylor, we would have lost this game. Like, I would be worried about it. But now, since that extension, like, I have no fear at all.
I just don't.
Isn't that a weird spot to be? Just like we're at peace.
Yeah.
Like there's so like
Yeah.
we've been like so much hate, stress, and then just like it's you like I'm excited. We're going to the game.
You know what I'm worried most about?
The drive.
Not even. It's the time management in before. The game starts.
There's a chance we're either just absolutely just obliterated before kickoff.
Or we have no time to do anything.
No, like so we're either gonna be very, very drunk or very, very sober.
Yeah.
So I'd like to make a pact with you guys now, and I'm sure you guys already have this, but I want to be included in this pact.
Ass tats?
No,
Oh.
no, not ass tats.
Okay.
When
Face tats.
when we go undefeated, and when we make a big bowl, let's say New Year 6,
Okay.
I would like to be included in your party
Our
that
travel
goes to
plan?
this game.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because I will be going to this game. I have not gone to a New Year's 6 bowl with Oklahoma State, and I'll happily go with you guys.
With your actual alma mater, that's hot.
Yeah, with my actual alma mater. I actually graduated. from
I think we came to the conclusion when we hit 6-0 that as long as it's not the Bahama Bowl or the bowl in Hawaii, we're going. Like no matter where. Like
honestly, I might go to the Hawaii Bowl.
that's
I
a
mean,
lot.
honestly,
That's
yeah.
expensive as
I
shit.
was about to say.
I'll
that'd be
just
nice.
I'll tell Traylor to put me in the luggage with
It's
the
like they
footballs.
got Holiday Inns in Hawaii. Like,
I would rather go to the Hawaii Bowl than the fucking famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
I don't know, but that'd be kind of like a road trip to Idaho would be kind of dope.
That would suck so much.
I don't know.
Like nothing.
Y'all been to Biloxi together.
Yeah,
Whoa! Don't slander Biloxi. Whoa!
Hey,
Whoa!
that is the Vegas of the South, my friend.
Yes, it is. Don't slander us like that, Jamar. Come on.
Like I like there's very few bowls where we wouldn't.
Why is there a
travel
bowl
to.
in Idaho?
Huh?
Is that like where the majority of their GDP comes from? Like that has to be a huge moneymaker for them.
Yeah.
I think that's the only bowl in Idaho.
Boise State.
But still, it's
Boise
it's
State.
Idaho.
It's a blue field, brother.
Fucking ugly. Stupid.
I
It's-
would love to
no,
just
it's
see it one
stupid.
time.
Just see it, but it's stupid.
I don't think Preston's ever made $1 in Biloxi.
No, he owes Biloxi. He's paid a lot of money to Biloxi. Shout out to Preston. Jacob Dulles wants to know any guys going to the NFL in the squad besides our kicker.
Absolutely.
Tariq Woolen, our 6'4" cornerback.
You want to hear something
Spencer
crazy?
Burford, our starting left tackle. They both have invites to the Shrine East-West Bowl.
You want to hear something crazy?
Frank Harris
Frank
might actually
Harris
have
has-
a chance.
Frank Harris has
Yeah.
third string career-long quarterback for the New York Giants written all over him.
He has a chance. He absolutely could be
sincere
CJ.
with a
Has
sincere without a doubt.
Yeah,
If
he's
Rashad
tough.
stays another year, I think
he
yes,
needs to stay.
he hurt his draft stock a lot this year. I think he needs
He
another
needs to
year,
stay.
a
Damn it.
quality
Ah.
year.
Which I think
Shit, I mean, Daydream playing safety could probably even make it.
But
If-
my thing is, I think there's I think Sincere comes back. I know, like,
I do too.
as a running back, like that's not your best thing, but I think he does. I think Rashad's gonna
If-
come back. I think
Could you
Traylor
imagine-
signing this
Could you
contract. Like,
imagine if we, like, because all these guys have reason to be another year, if we just run it back, we just do it again.
like preseason range,
Like as much as
14.
Frank
as much
Harris has 2 more years of eligibility.
and like I
Oh
know
my
that
God.
I said I want to see Eddie
It's
Lee Barber play
ridiculous, right?
eventually. That is
No,
the thing
yes,
I want to
sure,
see.
and he's going to. He's being redshirted.
But also, like, if Frank Harris is still healthy, like I've kind of come around on it. It's like, just do it
also,
again.
I
Like,
think with another really, really good year, I think Zachary Franklin's a second round pick.
Correct.
Does Lowell have eligibility
Alpine.
left? Damn.
Lowell-
Lowell and Josh Arburn.
Lowell needs. I was like, if he did, he needs to transfer because he's a fucking good quarterback.
He's going to be a good coach for UTSA.
He,
Yeah,
he,
no,
he
he's-
might just be like a
That's
quarterback's
what he is
coach
right
in
now.
3 years.
legitimately, like he's the kind of guy that I want warming up in the bullpen when in 10 years we're thinking about who the next coach is going to be.
See, I feel so
I want
bad
him
for
playing.
him. I feel so
yeah,
bad.
but he can't play when he's 30 in college.
well,
Unless
well,
he
Austin
goes
on.
to
Unless he goes to UNT. Austin Ani, 28
You
years
guys
old.
Suck.
By the way, Pudge, aka Von Rodriguez, wants to know an attendance prediction for the UTEP game.
How many UTSA people?
Sure. Because
Th-
there's
there'll
gonna be a
be-
shitload.
There will be 3 full sections of UTSA fans. I guarantee it.
No, like the 26 section that is designated for visitors.
The
is already full.
low 20s are entirely UTSA. Wear blue. Do not wear orange. They're oranging out, so we have to wear our other color.
Your Run 3 MC shirts.
If you're looking for Run 3 MC shirts, they will not be in by game time, but we might have some there. But we will definitely have some with us to sell there. So.
Oh, and by the way, I agree with shout out to Pudge. I'm gonna call him Pudge then, because obviously, he wants Frank to stay for 2 more years and Eddie Lee be the second string. I'll tell you guys right now, Frank has a chance to fucking smash all of the UTSA records.
If he stays for another year, every record is his.
Yeah.
Frank can go for 3,000 yards still this year. I think he's up to 1,900.
Yeah.
Frank Harris legitimately could go for like college records.
The only reason and I'll be honest, the only reason Frank Harris doesn't hit 3,000 yards in the regular season is because we blow out Southern Miss and we sit him in the second half.
Yep.
I
That's
think
a
that's
good
really
one,
appealing.
I wish that was alumni band.
That would be hot.
That would be-
I want to get tore
I
up for
want to
UAB.
watch the UAB game.
Let's be honest. I'm not
Oh.
I'm not touching my tube.
No.
What? I am marching drunk, and that is it. And I'll probably walk away to go sit somewhere else.
I
That'd be
can't
very
wait
odd.
to watch Jamar.
Like, and the thing is, like, I don't think there's enough tubas for me to march to actually
You
play.
bring up 6.
No, fuck that. He works, by the way.
Really?
Yes, he's a working tuba.
That's crap.
Zombie.
That's
We
nonsense.
buried him.
No.
We buried him.
That's how desperate they are for tubas. Do you know how much a sousaphone is?
Like
We have the
20,000.
number 16 football team in the country. Who gives a shit?
30. We just signed our coach to
I know.
10-year deal.
We just-
We got fortune now, Joe.
We just lost 28 million.
That is
Lost.
Lo-
Invested.
lost. Invested. We just invested 28
We just
million.
invested 20. We were growing 28 million.
No. So I am going so hard at Power Hour. Like, I'm going to show up. Our report is at the Convocation
I'm gonna
Center.
poop myself.
No, our report is at Convo. I'm gonna pull up to Convo at 8 in the morning.
3
mind you,
mimosas deep.
buzzing.
So, is there anything we have not covered about UTSA this week? 10 years of Traylor.
I feel like we're missing
UTEP.
something.
It definitely feels like we're missing something.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like we're missing something.
We didn't
but,
really
I mean,
talk about the number 16 ranking that
I
much,
was
but
gonna
it's
say,
like,
but I mean,
okay, yeah, we're ranked
We're 16.
That's an unfinished story.
Again. Yeah,
we have more weeks in the AP top 25 than UNT has had, and they've
Ever.
had football for like 70 years.
I saw
ever.
that.
They've had 2 weeks ever. We have 3 weeks.
At the UNT 6, you suck. I'm sick of you, bro. Just so much like preying on our downfall, and then your soccer team loses in that way.
Tragically.
Like you suck. I hope your basketball team fails. I want to sweep UNT this year. I want to pull the clean
pull.
sweep.
I can't wait to play them in baseball.
Oh, right. Y'all don't have.
I can't wait to
baseball.
replace this picture.
Yeah.
No. So that I was thinking that after the UNT trip this year, if all goes well,
That'll be hopefully a new one.
yes.
By the way, I think
We're undefeated with that up there. By the
Yeah,
way.
that happened, and this is the moment where UTSA changed. That's the moment.
That's
where
when we
everyone
all
changed.
got off the
Sure.
Wilson
This is-
train. Yes.
This moment right here is
Where you
the
at?
moment
All right there.
that like defined UTSA football. Frank Harris goes down. Frank Wilson gets
Tariq
fired.
Woolen gets transitioned to a cornerback.
Tariq Woolen gets
After that
Was
game,
that-
yes, he dropped a wide open pass from the well, and then they didn't play the rest of the
It's
game.
like, all right, it's
And
not
then
gonna work out.
and then we're like, damn, did he really fuck up that bad? And then like next year he's like, Tariq Woolen's a 6'4" corner. Like this is everything.
This game matters.
Thank you,
so
Frank
much.
Wilson.
Someone almost died on the field at the end of the game.
Yes!
That's that moment.
And
right
we were
there.
cheering because we didn't know what happened.
We thought we scored.
We were yelling. Oh my god, we were mad.
Wait, they also had they had wrestlers right after the game.
Yeah! What kind of shit? What? I broke a picture, which I get the chance to replace this year. Like
Nice.
To break again.
no, like me and Amon already have like the plan. Like we're it's situated.
I
already.
really wanted to to walk up the stairs and just go straight to that picture and just knock it down on purpose.
We just become like terrible house guests.
We just all become Jersey Joe.
Oh boy, Jersey Joe. Hey,
God, I've never forgotten.
speaking of Jersey Joe, do we have some NFL to talk about? Is this?
We
We
do,
do.
in fact, have some
I
NFL
don't
to
know.
talk about.
Well, what are you bum open about,
I'm
Joe?
scared.
You had a great week, Mount Cooper
Dude,
Rush.
I haven't lost a football game
Since
in
the beginning
months.
of September.
Since Thursday Night Football.
Joe, let me tell you, I had this same run. Where I was like, all my sports teams keep winning. This is so weird. Like,
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
the Celtics are
No,
fucking
the
it
Jets
for me
didn't
right
win.
now.
well, the whole thing, the Jets are my ugly stepchild, but it was the Red Sox are winning in the postseason. They're advancing. I was like, we're one game away from the World Series. What is this? UTSA undefeated. What's going on? The Oklahoma State Cowboys, who I thought were shitty this whole time, and they're undefeated, and they lost, of course. But it's a crazy time, and so I understand where you're going for it, Joe.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's a weird time, but you got to ride the wave.
Shout out to the Celtics for just fucking me, like
Well, that's the Bulls. Yeah.
genuinely fucking me. But
Shut
it is
up,
what
Hey,
it is.
shut up, Bulls.
Marcus Smart. Shut
Oh
your
yeah,
fucking
but
mouth.
yeah,
Marcus Smart.
I need more.
Marcus.
I need more.
Alright.
By the way, just before we get into the picks, UTSA basketball is back next Tuesday in the Convocation Center, a doubleheader. The women's and the men's team are playing back-to-back games.
What day is it?
Tuesday. So I don't know how shows working next week, but we will discuss.
We
I
can we
was about to say-
record there.
Oh,
It
could be.
We
an
tailgate and
Ah.
record there. I don't have work that day.
I also don't have work that day.
I
I have,
we're
like-
getting drunk on campus.
I have like a work meeting, but like I'll skip it.
Okay, so
Ooh, tailgate at the game. That's what we're doing on Tuesday.
Tuesdays are my busiest days, but if you guys let me know what time, I will try to come and I'll bring some recording equipment. We can get drunk Jersey Joe, we can get drunk Jamar on the show, and we can get a UTSA basketball preview. How about
Yeah.
it? And then that'll also be the recap of UTEP and how we beat the shit out of them.
Correct, Mundo.
That works.
I like it.
All right, now switching
All
over
right,
to our
let's do
NFL
NFL.
picks. Thursday night game. I hope you all picked y'all's game. I did call Cowboys for the 12 o'clock game, so I can eat a
I
dick.
did not pick my game.
That's fair. Well, while we're talking about the Thursday night game, you can
Go for it.
over
Who's Thursday night?
Thursday night, Jets at the Colts. The Colts just lost in the worst way possible. Carson Wentz is
The
solidifying his bum status. That throw was the worst fucking throw I've ever seen in my life. Let's talk about that real quick.
He's just
I
a
didn't
bad.
see it.
He's a bad player.
Oh no, he was on their 2-yard line. So like 2 yards from a safety. Is about to get sacked. Like, I don't want to take the sack. He has the ball in his right hand, switches it to his left, just shot puts the shit, pick six. And
CR.
to tie the game.
No, that was for them to give them the lead.
Oh, yes, yes.
The Titans the lead.
And then they went down and scored, and then he threw another pick in overtime, and the Titans
Oh my
won.
God.
All after losing Derrick Henry for 6 to 10 weeks, by the way. So
Yeah,
shout out.
Titans are done. But
Is he out for the season?
No, 6 to 10 weeks. So like
many weeks are
basically
left?
the season.
there's like there's some games left.
If the Titans make the Super Bowl, there's 13.
I just need to know if I need to drop him or not.
Drop him.
Drop him. There's no point right now. Or just keep him on the IR slot if you have room.
Just
Unless
drop
you're gonna
him.
keep
It's not
him,
worth it.
obviously. But Jets win, by the way.
I'm going Jets, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm a
I'm
fan of
Jets.
Mike White. They're
Jets,
pulling
Jets.
They're Robert Saleh's getting his first
Big pop.
what's the word I'm looking for, 2 game consecutive wins.
I wouldn't. I was just joking about the winning. The line is 10.5. They're absolutely covering that. I don't know about a win, but I bet the Jets spread money every week, and I've won twice now, so I'm feeling good.
It's gonna be a close game, no matter
Yeah, I'm gonna take
what.
New York too. I think.
Okay, so they're for sure not winning now.
Fair,
Okay,
my
fair
bad.
enough, fair
But Carson Wentz is a mess right now. I don't like. The thing is, he's a dummy. Like I think he's
Yeah.
really.
I hate him. I hate
he's a himbo, and he's not even like
No,
that handsome either.
He's not handsome enough to be a himbo. He's just stupid and buff.
But he's rich and tall, and so that like kind of makes up for a lot of it. He's also married too,
Yeah.
but
He was
and
married.
unvaxxed, and I'm double vaxxed.
I would say Carson Wentz has
Triple
been
vax,
married
no?
since
Oh,
like birth, basically.
No, yeah, basically, like he's a Mormon. Is Zach Wilson playing
Is
this
he?
week?
no.
No.
Is he still out? I don't know.
Mike
His, I don't know. His
It's Mike
status.
White. If
No.
if the
yeah.
Jets don't
Zach's out
play
for a
Mike
couple
White,
weeks.
they're trying to lose.
He's out for at least one more week.
Okay,
400
word.
yards for that man.
First.
I don't
Jet-
know how you don't start Mike White over Mormy.
By the way, first Jet to throw for over 400 yards passing in 20 years.
Yeah, I did see that stat.
Do you know,
Crazy.
Joe, Joed, do you have a guess of who the last Jet quarterback to throw for 400 yards was?
Is it Joe Cool?
No, for 20 years.
It's been 20 years.
20 years.
Mark
yeah.
Sanchez.
No,
He
it
wasn't
was 20
even-
years.
Uh,
Miami quarterback.
Brett Favre. Oh no.
He had a Jufro. Still has it, probably.
don't know.
I would say a famous quarterback of the Miami team.
Is it?
You got it.
Ah,
You got it. You got it.
I
Well,
don't know the
while
name.
Joe, it's Vinny Testaverde.
Okay, yeah, I was like Testaverde, right?
Yeah, so shout out to him. But yeah, I think the Jets is covered.
Tortellini.
Let's move on now. This is too much. Jets.
Sunday.
That's talking
my bad.
Jets.
Sunday 12:00 games. My game is the Cowboys Broncos. Cowboys. Dak's
Boys
back.
by a billion. Yeah. Dak's
the-
back.
Jerry Judy's back.
They don't have a pass rush.
Dak. Is
Oh, yeah,
out.
Bradley
Von
Chubb is
Miller's gone.
Bradley Chubb is still out. Von Miller's gone.
Dak Prescott is back. Cowboys win. Cowboys wrangle the Broncos.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's nice. I like that one.
Thank you.
I am a Teddy Bridgewater fan though, so that does scare the shit.
Hey,
out
I
of me.
love the Broncos. The Broncos are probably one of my like my fourth favorite AFC teams.
Some of my best friends are Broncos.
Future home of Aaron Rodgers.
Brando's.
It was a joke.
Word.
Okay, so Cowboys.
So
win,
I'm
I think we're all
picking.
agreed.
For my game of the week, I'm picking Browns Bengals. I think Cleveland finally has a bounce back week. They'll beat Cincinnati while they're down. I think Baker Mayfield finally looks like Baker Mayfield, and yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Joe?
What?
Is this game emotionally trying for you? Because I know you.
It
love
is.
Joe
It
Burrow.
really is. But I think, Baker's been my guy longer. Also, I say Baker's been my guy, and then he posted something kind of weird on Instagram yesterday. I'm not going to go into it because it was political, and I don't want to talk about that.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh
but-
no!
Wait, what happened?
Is it Bootstrap Baker?
no, it's.
What'd you say? I don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
he basically said,
So
"Well,
basically, he
the-
posted two graphs, and graph number one was Austin Police Department staffing, and it showed the bar going down, and then it showed Austin's murders in city limits,
Oh no!
and it showed the bar getting larger. And like,
there's no context
there's no
to it."
context. He doesn't say anything. He just
What a
posts
weirdo.
these two graphs, and I'm like, look, if the information is credible.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with the argument he's trying to make, but like correlation doesn't equal causation, but it's worth looking at the graphs. I don't know.
The other argument would be say, why are these officers leaving? Is it because they don't want to get a vaccine?
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
knows?
maybe they're leaving. Maybe it's not we're reducing the police. Maybe it's the police are quitting because they don't want to get vaccinated. Maybe he's
That's
telling
his
people to
stance.
get vaccinated.
Also, the awesome
Where's
Pete.
Baker from?
Austin, Texas.
Austin. He went to Westlake.
He went
I
to
think.
Westlake.
He's
I,
like,
think he went to Lake Travis.
No, he went to
He-
Westlake. That's Matt Stafford and Nick. Yes.
No, Baker went to Lake Travis.
look it up. But I think
yeah.
Baker's absolutely bootstraps. There's not a doubt.
Oh
in my
no,
mind.
he is.
He's definitely.
He went to
bootstrapped.
Oklahoma. Like
Yeah, of course.
What does
After
that
going to
mean?
Tech. By the way.
Bootstraps.
Yeah, what does that mean?
He falls in the same line of Joey Bosa and Nick Bosa. They're bootstraps
Bosa
guys.
boys.
They want people to take their bootstraps and work for everything real
Oh,
hard.
I
Joed.
gotcha.
shout out
gotcha.
Joed. He did go to Lake Travis.
Yeah, I know.
There you go.
Good
So,
for you.
there you go.
Who's the Westlake guy?
Drew
Brees.
Drew Brees. And Nick Foles.
Hey, Joed, do you have a game of the week?
Yeah, mine.
Oh wait, real quick. I want to
And
pick.
Sam Ellinger.
I'm picking Bengals. Joe. According to I forgot the guy's TikTok name, but
Oh, yeah,
that's a hilarious name. He is.
Shaking Baker Mayfield, baby.
I'm
I'm
going.
with
Bengals.
Joe Mixon is not failing me in fantasy.
I just traded him for Jerry Judy.
For-
I think Odell finally looks like himself again.
After his dad posted that like 11-minute long
That
video.
was very funny.
I-
I'm on the
Yup.
Bengals.
I just traded Joe Mixon for Jerry Judy.
I don't
I don't
agree
like
with that.
that.
But it's because I
decision.
have Nick Chubb and DeAndre Swift and Damian Harris from the
Fair.
Patriots.
Okay, I'll accept.
But I'm with the Bengals as well. Continue.
Okay, yeah, I'm Bengals. I'm gonna go Texans Dolphins.
Wow. Electric.
And
Two of the worst teams in the league.
I'm really struggling right now.
It's the Dolphins.
you just wanted to do
Where's the game at?
in Miami.
It's in Miami.
Come on.
Could you imagine if Deshaun Watson got traded this week?
That'd have been
To
hilarious.
Miami.
Yes, that would have been so good. He starts against them. Fuck him.
But I'm going.
I mean, he can't now, but like,
No,
But I'm going
Already
Texans.
Trade. Oh gosh.
I'm
can I have that?
Yeah,
I
I need water.
I was like, it's not gonna be good.
am going Dolphins. I think this is the game where Tua's like, fuck y'all. Like he's gonna like shit on the Dolphin. Like he's gonna like make
It's
the
an early
Dolphin.
tryout.
Yeah, basically he's gonna essentially he's like, hey, this is what y'all are getting. Dolphins is what y'all
Texans,
losing.
Come on.
And then he's just gonna shit the bed the rest of the season. I think this is Tua's like breakout game where everybody's like freaking out, and then he's gonna throw like 3 picks.
Yeah, give me.
I
the
think
Dolphins.
David Johnson runs it on Miami.
That is a funny sentence.
What is this?
By
I
the
love
way,
this.
that's
Give-
starfruit.
Is it
No,
really?
it's matcha lemon.
Davis Mills is still the starting quarterback for the
It's good.
Texans. I
I'm
think.
going-
Tyrod
I'm
Taylor's
going
back.
home.
Oh, okay.
Is he?
well,
Oh, yeah, he's
Tyrod
back.
is back.
That's
If-
also yeah.
okay.
Oh shit!
If Ty God's back,
No, you picked. You picked. You.
If Ty God's in, I'm picking the Texans.
Till I drown.
Unfortunately, I hate Tyrod Taylor. He ruined my
It's time
childhood,
till I
but
drown.
you know, he really
It's a joke.
ruined my childhood. Imagine him just throwing Ndamukong Suh off of him like a child. That's what my childhood was.
I like Tyrod.
I'm a
What's-
very.
okay,
I've been a
what's the
very.
I've always
Sunday
liked Tyrod.
Huh?
What's the Sunday night game?
Oh,
Sunday
wait,
night
we
well, no, we
games.
have afternoon games.
We have a good one in Chiefs Packers. Very
Dibs.
good game.
You can-
It's at the Packers too.
Yep.
Titans
No,
Rams.
that's the
I got
Chiefs.
Titans
That's the
Rams.
I'm taking
That's your
Patty.
Sunday night.
Patrick
Fuck.
Mahomes. He wins in Green Bay. Beats.
It's
He's
in
the-
Kansas
it's
City.
in Kansas
Sorry,
City, brother.
he wins in front of his
He
home
wins in
crowd.
front of his home crowd. He's back. Jackson Mahomes doing TikTok dances on the sideline. The whole 9 yards. Also, I gotta come to defense for my boy Patrick Mahomes.
Oh,
People
boy.
are getting mad at Patrick Mahomes and the Mahomes family and his wife and his brother and his mom for
Wait,
being
why?
terrible people. Have you not been seeing this? You've been
No.
seeing this, right? Jose, have you been seeing this?
Yeah, I saw that his brother was kind of putting time
Okay.
out this week. That was
Okay,
Wait, what
so-
happened?
Oh, the
Let me
TikTok
explain-
thing.
Let me explain it. So it starts off with when the Chiefs played Washington, or when the Chiefs played the football team, and they were
And they
doing
only called them the Redskins. They
and they
refused
were-
to say Washington.
and they were
football team.
doing the Sean Taylor memorial stuff, and like
Which fuck the Redskins. I mean, fuck the Washington football team.
for the way they did that. Yes,
No, everything about them. The fucking
yes,
owner.
I understand. Yes, correct. Let me tell
Okay,
the story because
good.
it's kind of meaty. So it's a long episode this week. So like Patrick Mahomes, Jackson Mahomes got in trouble for dancing on the Sean Taylor thing. And then in the coming weeks, everyone's just been like shitting on the Mahomes family because like the
Wait,
Chiefs,
dancing? What do you mean?
huh?
What do you mean dancing?
He did a TikTok.
He did a
dance on his
TikTok dance
number.
on the number that was like the Sean Taylor number.
Why would he do that?
Because that he didn't do it on purpose. That's where the VIP section was, and he was just standing there because the Washington football team sucks.
Yeah, it was like literally like roped off, and then I guess the Washington football team was like, "Yeah, stand right here on top of the number." And
So-
then,
so
and then they
that's-
started to have dancing on it. So
And
it's
then
also him
people are
for
getting
not
mad
having
at
feet.
Patrick Mahomes' like mom for complaining about referees. Like fans don't complain about referees. Like if I was the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys and a call didn't go our way, my mom wouldn't be tweeting about
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Like
it's-
people are getting mad at Patrick Mahomes' mom for defending her son, and it's like, what are we doing? Like I get it, man. Mahomes has had an off year. He's still the future of this league.
He's
still
finally having a sophomore slump.
He's still a first ballot Hall of Famer if he retires right now. That's still a thing. I think Patrick Mahomes beats Green Bay and says, everyone, hey, we might, like the Chiefs may not be in the Super Bowl winning anymore, but I'm still Patrick McFricking Holmes.
I don't even
well-
think it's that. I
well-
think it's their defense is just shit.
I think he controls
They
time of
did.
possession.
They
with
did
the
trade
game.
for Melvin Ingram.
They have
Oh,
a
so-
white free safety.
That
That's
is
their
also
problem.
true as well.
Sorensen
That
is
is their
just
problem.
Watching Tyrann Matthew get pissed off at Sorensen every single time.
If I was
is
Tyrann Mathieu, I'd want to kill
hilarious.
myself.
That shit is hilarious. I would agree that Patrick Mahomes would be Patrick McFreaking Holmes if he wasn't playing Aaron fucking Rodgers.
Yeah, I'm taking the Packers.
I'm going Pack, brother. Like this, like they are playing such good football right
Let
now.
the record show that my instinct when he said that was to start doing the chop,
and
but
Wow.
Devontae Adams
I didn't do it.
and
Props
Alan
to me.
Lazard should
Are they
be
both
back.
back?
They
Yes.
should be back from COVID protocols.
And I think David Bakhtiari is actually going to play this week too. I know he got cleared for practice finally after the ACL tear. If not this week, I think in the next upcoming weeks he is
I think
playing.
Andy Reid out coaches the Packers.
No,
I
Aaron
think
Rodgers
it comes
out.
down to
everything,
a coaches
everybody.
battle, and Andy Reid just
Also,
outclasses
you know
Matt
why?
LaFleur.
You know why this isn't going to
Who
happen?
coaches Aaron Rodgers?
Matt LaFleur.
No,
no,
I'm
but
saying, like-
you want to know the thing though?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers had a bad game last week.
Yeah.
And no, you know what he does after bad games. People talk. He gets on the Pat McAfee show, and he's playing his little fucking guitar that he was playing this morning. And he's like, "Oh yeah, man, nothing. Like, it is whatever." And then he hangs up and kisses Shailene Woodley on the mouth. And
Are they
then
dating?
they're engaged.
He eats 15 dog treats, works out, and then just pummels football.
No, that's literally no. So Aaron Rodgers is going for 4 bills this week and winning. I'm going Pat. My afternoon game.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going back.
I don't have an afternoon. Do I have an? They're shitty this week.
I mean,
Outside of
Cardinals
that one.
49ers could be interesting.
Yeah,
Also,
we'll see.
JJ Watt, man, like
Always hurt, bro. That's
Stamps.
upsetting.
Fragile man.
I'm going. I'm doing the Chargers Eagles game. I picked the Lions to win last week. I was wrong.
I also picked the Lions to win.
Yeah, that's there's no
By the way, shout out me. I only got 2 games wrong.
Attaboy.
fuck it. Justin
Turns
Herbert.
out he wasn't on.
Justin Herbert.
Ducks!
That's a callback. Jay Herbo. He's
Chargers by 1 billion.
oh
The
yeah,
Eagles suck.
fuck the Eagles, and it's in Philly, that garbage city.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts is not the guy.
Jay Herbo is
You're
going.
not that guy.
He's
Not
tearing it
that
up.
guy,
This
pal.
Not that
You're
guy.
that guy.
That's
Yeah, I go Chargers.
All right, and
Agreed.
Joed, you get the default last game. The
Bears,
the no
Steelers.
the Cardinals
49ers.
Niners.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, Bears, Steelers. Sounds gross.
I've got the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals bounce back.
Cardinals as well.
And unfortunately, I don't think the 49ers are good. But if people are firing Mike Shanahan, I will fucking take him in a heartbeat.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
he's a great coach. Don't blame it on him. They just don't have a quarterback.
I'm going to go San Fran.
I'm going Arizona, brother. There's no fucking way, Kyler.
By the way, that broadside you took at Cliff Kingsbury earlier was unnecessary. He's not a bad coach.
No, I didn't say he's a bad coach. I'm just saying he has a lot of tools. I'm saying he was a bad coach at Tech.
You were like, oh, well, he's only a good coach for the Cardinals because he has a lot of tools. Oh,
I do agree with that.
Does he have a lot of tools?
Yeah.
He has the toolbox.
He's
He doesn't have
Batman.
he doesn't have a lot of tools. He has the toolbox.
He's handy man.
He has DeAndre Hopkins.
Okay.
He has AJ Green. He has Christian Kirk. He has
fuck
Max
AJ
Williams.
Green.
He has Zach Ertz. He has James Conner. He
He
has
has
Chase
Zach
Edmonds.
Ertz.
He has Kyler Murray.
Zach Ertz.
Now he has
Ugh.
Zach Ertz.
No, Zach Ertz has had 2 touchdowns in
Who's the
2
running back?
games. James Conner and Chase Edmonds.
Both good.
James Conner's overrated.
Yes, but he's a decent running back, and
And
Chase
he's not
Edmonds
getting
is
paid well. So.
at all.
Why
So
did
the
he
deal,
leave the Steelers?
because why would he want to stay in that
Because they have
fucking
Najee
team
Harris.
right now?
They won. Well, now they have Najee Harris, but they won.
The Pittsburgh bubble has been about to blow for 4 years.
It's like
now.
at like capacity right now, and
It's
they're
a-
like barely like holding on.
Once Big Ben retires, that franchise is going to
No,
shit for
no.
20 years.
Once he retires,
Once
they're gonna
Tomlin
get good
retires.
again.
Once
No,
Tomlin
what?
retires, they're going to
Tomlin's
shit.
great.
No, once Big Ben's gone, they're gonna be
Once
good
Tomlin
again.
retires,
Mason
going to
Rudolph.
hell.
Oh.
Mason Rudolph.
All right, the show's over. I'm done.
Sunday night, Rams hosting the Titans. That would have been a very good game if
If
Derrick
it wasn't
Henry
for
would-
Aaron, if it wasn't for Von Miller.
No, if
Derrick Henry.
if Derrick Henry was not out, this would have been a very. But I think this is. Do y'all know that I'm a Ryan Tannehill fan?
Sure.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, like since he was in Miami, I've been a Ryan Tannehill
Hey,
fan.
hey,
Ryan Tannehill, pride of Texas A&M.
No, I don't even care. Like I don't even care about that. Like I cared about him when in Miami. Like he was very good.
You're a Ryan Tannehill fan, like I'm an Alex Smith fan.
Yes, fair. I'm a very big Ryan. I think he's a very good quarterback, and I think just like situationally, like of course you're gonna give the ball to Derrick Henry like 400 times a year because what? Like why wouldn't you? You
AJ
know what I
Brown.
mean? AJ Brown's having a great year. If Julio is healthy, they sign AP all day, baby.
Yeah.
He's back.
Basically the same person. As
Yeah,
Derrick
he's
Henry.
going for 1,000 yards in 11 games,
God.
or like 9 games, some shit like that. He's I believe in him. I'm still going Rams.
Who's
though.
their backup, like something McDuck or something?
I don't know. I'm still going the Rams
What's his
though.
Scrooge McDuck.
This
No,
is
it's like
Duck Hodges in the CFL, unfortunately.
no. It's like something It's Mick something.
McHorse.
McSorley?
No,
that's
that's
the
trash.
Ravens.
Sorely. Throw it on a dime.
Sure.
I'm going Rams though. The Rams are very very good.
yeah, I'm going Rams.
I mean, it'd be stupid to not pick the Rams.
I think for the first time in a while,
For the first
like the
time
NFC like
forever.
divisional round is like kind of set already. I think because
Yeah.
it's gonna be Packers, it's gonna be Bucks,
Gonna be
it's gonna be
Cowboys.
Cowboys, it's gonna be Rams,
Dude, that's a
and
that's
just
a-
like and it's just like whatever order it is, really.
and it's
Like who's playing
yeah.
whoever. It's gonna be that's gonna be like,
Honest to God, that
Who's
Tampa
it?
loss might haunt us.
Who do you think's gonna be wild cards?
Arizona,
Who's in the division?
San Fran, and Seattle.
Seattle.
Arizona.
Arizona's going to win the division.
That's
No, Arizona's in the division. They're not winning the division.
no. I'm saying who's in the division that's gonna win.
Rams.
Rams. Okay.
Rams. Oh, Rams. Yes. The what you said the wild cards though. Who's gonna be the wild card?
Yeah.
team?
No, I know, but anyway.
Oh, word. Arizona's one. The NFC is kind of a shit show after those 5 teams. though.
Maybe the Vikings. If
Yeah, I was gonna
Maybe
say,
the
like,
Vikings.
Honestly, like New York could sneak in there. Like
No.
Jeremy
the Giants
McNichols.
just like sneak in there.
Jeremy McNichols, that was his name.
It's gonna be fuck.
just a shitty team that gets beat. I
The
said.
Saints.
Carolina.
Yeah, the Saints. It could be the Saints.
It could be the Carolina.
Unfortunately, Sam Darnold has turned into Sam Bradford. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love Sam Bradford.
Well, I hate to see us fall, but I appreciate the draft pick.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, the NFC is a very, very weird space right now. And then final game, a disgusting fucking Monday night game, by the way.
Mason Rudolph's return.
Bears and Steelers. Oh, it's gonna be busy at work.
A clash of two NFL Titans. Two
Yeah,
NFL brand
yeah,
names.
two original teams, two classic football programs
That are kind of like built
two
the same
cities
way, like historically.
who have
I'm gonna go
played
Steelers.
football the same way against each other for
100 years.
generations, 100 years. These guys have been playing football since before the First World War. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a boring game where Pittsburgh wins like 17-3. But like, let's respect that. The history, the magnitude.
I'm taking
You know
the
what?
Bears.
I'm going Steelers. So situational. If Matt Nagy is still calling plays, I'm taking Pittsburgh.
Is he not?
Well, he was out. He was out last week because of COVID, and Justin Fields had like his like
best
breakout
game so
game.
far, yeah.
Like they actually let him run the ball, and it worked. He had that crazy touchdown run.
Yeah, if you're a Bears fan, you want Matt Nagy to still have COVID.
No, or that yes, yeah, you want him like done with him. At
You
that
want
point.
him to take his time recovering.
Yes, like, you
Yeah.
want him like to like
Make sure he's really
make sure he can smell the roses.
Take off till Thanksgiving. We'll see how it goes.
No, like
How about it?
this should be like a test run if I'm being very honest. If Nagy is not back though,
Bears.
Bears, yeah.
Got Bears.
By the way, fuck you, John Gruden, because I had a bet Matt Nagy first coach fired, and John Gruden really had a fucking
Talking about-
Let's talk about the Raiders real quick, just like
Dude,
end the fucking show off on a terrible.
I'm also
fucking
saying
note.
I'm
yeah.
going Steelers, but Henry Ruggs just literally just threw his life away last night,
Like he was on a breakout year and just.
By the way, just to let you guys know the NFL
and somebody else's life.
all NFL
How are you
players
in the NFL and don't call an Uber?
all NFL players get a complimentary car service.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's free.
like how are you in the NFL and don't have?
I mean, like, I get it. You're young. You have your like sports
No,
car.
I
You wanna,
totally
but,
get-
but sure, still, like it's like
He was driving a Corvette too.
Be
I
smart.
I totally
It's
get
not hard.
being in Las Vegas and being like the star of the Raiders and going out and just living a crazy, fast, cocaine-induced life. Call a
Have a
cab,
car
man.
service,
Call a
yeah.
cab. Like,
and
Don't
you are
drink
in
and
Vegas,
drive.
which is like the house, like the home of car services.
yeah, it's like,
Like-
you're in Las Vegas, man. That's like half the fun of being
Like
here.
just pick your hand up and somebody's gonna
You're-
and you're the star
You're a
of the
Las Vegas
NFL
Raider.
team.
Yeah, you're the face
have
of a
everything.
franchise. Just go like this and someone will drive you home. Sleep. You're in Vegas. Everyone's a hotel.
Man, Derek Carr is facing so much adversity as the quarterback of this fucking team this year.
No, his whole career.
No, but
his whole career. Like,
yes,
he
what a
deserves to
guy.
be in the Hall of Fame just off of grief
I
alone.
keep pulling your shit and just pulling the fuck. No, if Derek Carr can somehow get the Raiders to
The
the
playoffs.
playoffs, he is in the top 3 of the MVP.
he's
You know who's,
he's
you know
been
who's
the
the
best
other
Raiders
two?
quarterback.
Josh Jacobs is back.
yes, no, but like
Ooh.
his head coach is gone because of
No, I
like
know,
some
yeah.
very public shit. His star wide receiver's gone because of some very public shit. Like
He has the worst owner in sports.
yes, like Mark
One of
Davis, correct?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say not
Mark-
the but
Mike or
worst.
Mike, I don't know.
Mark Davis with his he wears his backpack in his chair like
fucking
he's
bowl cut.
15.
Funny.
That was the funniest picture ever.
Wait, which way shoot?
No, he has like his
All of
backpack
them.
like this in the chair doing an interview.
Yeah, and he's speaking. He's like, yeah, I think the email should come out with the investigation for the Washington
Isn't he
football
like
team.
80?
No,
No,
he's,
he's
like,
like-
60.
Yeah, he looks like he's 80.
He's not that old.
He
His
lo-
dad,
so
Al
weird.
Davis, who's a legend,
Yeah.
is gone.
Al Davis
Weird
was
guy.
awesome.
Mike Davis, whatever the fuck his name
M.
is.
Davis sucks.
I would never want to be his friend. Let's just put it like
No,
that.
but like this,
But like on the other hand, I would kill to be Al Davis's friend.
like
That's-
this franchise has taken Sin City like literal.
Yeah,
They are fucking up.
Like,
It's like their 3rd year in Las Vegas.
This is their karma for moving from
no, yeah,
Oakland
no,
to-
literally to Sin City. Like they are.
but it's
this
not like
is-
it's not like they're getting busted for coke because that'd be easier. It's like no, these guys are like
He killed
Going
a
to
guy.
I
jail,
know,
bro.
yeah.
He
Like,
killed a
going to
guy. He killed a
jail.
person. I don't know what he killed a person last night.
absolutely, yeah. That's like, such a shitty, just like
I know the crazy fucking thing is too. Like he's a millionaire on some shit. He can probably get off. off.
I don't think so.
I think he's gonna go to jail for.
He's definitely going to prison.
But he's not gonna go for like 20. He's gonna go for like
sure.
He's gonna get like the Vic deal and go for like a year or two, and then
he'll
be
play
out.
But he's going to prison.
He's gonna be like Plaxico Burress. He's gonna be playing when he's like 27.
I'm gonna cover him like in the USFL in a couple of years.
No, he's gonna be in the NFL in like 4 years, bro. Like the NFL, like.
Well, I know, but he's got to go through rehab in the spring.
Oh yeah, for sure. But no, in like 4 years he'll be back in the NFL, like without a doubt. Like
I'm gonna know this guy on a first name basis because we get the same DoorDash orders.
His name's Henry.
Henry.
I mean, it's hard not.
He's gonna know me on a first name.
And you know, it's like
Hey,
you're coming from Tuscaloosa, bro. Like, just fuck, man.
Yeah,
He's gonna call you by your government, Taco.
Jose.
So what's up, Jose?
Yeah, it's just sad.
It's a terrible fucking story.
Well, on that note,
Sorry,
thanks,
that felt like something.
thanks for listening, guys.
We had a very good show, and I felt like real good shows have like serious notes
Yeah.
in the mix too.
Don't drink and
But
drive.
we just did it at the end.
So basically, there's a couple cardinal rules that you shouldn't do.
Don't try to poach
not
another
gonna-
coach
I'm not
in the middle
gonna
of the
say
season.
no. I'm not gonna say don't break the law because like that's stupid because like some laws are stupid. But like, don't drink and drive.
Don't harm anybody else.
Don't harm anybody else. No means no.
Yeah.
If you can just do those three things, if you can accomplish those three things.
You should be pretty.
We're okay.
You're set pretty,
You're
pretty well.
having a good head on your shoulder. If you know those three things,
Word.
All right. Wow, that was a good way to end this program.
go Birds. Beat UTEP.
We'll see y'all next Tuesday at the Convo. Historic
See you
Convocation
at the
Center.
historic combo.
Hell yeah.